Welcome to the Roscoe's viewing party of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 8.
Yay! What's up, Roscoe's?
Hi, friends.
There we go. That's what we needed.
Are we ready to have a good time? Yes?
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
All right, let's welcome Salina EsTitties! Yes, mommy.
And keep that going for Loosey LaDuca! Let loose.
All right, ladies, have a seat. Have a seat. Okay. Oh, you good?
Yes.
You good, mama?
It's tired.
Yeah.
Yes.
How are you, baby?
I'm so good, so excited. I haven't watched the episode yet, so I'm excited to see what happens.
Did you watch the last episode?
I haven't watched the last episode yet, so I'm excited to see what happens.
There's a recap.
I'm just kidding. I watched it.
Lucy's been here all of 30 seconds, and she's already going in on Salina. Now, have you both been watching the season, like full-on season, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Are we enjoying it so far?
Not since you left.
Oh,
Correct answer.
Well, I appreciate it. Oh, good fucking answer. No.
Okay.
Okay, so I hear that some drama's going to happen this time. I feel like this is where it's going to be a snowball effect for the rest of the season, and I'm super excited. Are y'all excited?
Ooh,
Yes.
drama.
I can't wait. I literally shit my pants in the alley. I was so excited.
It's a bit of an inside joke that I do not want to share.
We don't wanna
with
share.
y'all.
It's a bit of an outside joke,
Yeah. The person squirming in the audience, they're like, they know exactly what we're talking about.
Oh, they're here, huh?
I was wondering what that smell was.
Oh my
You're disgusting.
God.
Stop it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you are ready, we will start this shindig.
Ooh.
I said it. Yeah. Let's get this shindig started, girl. I swear I'm coming out with merch that says shindig on it. I promise you I am. Are y'all ready? Yes? All right. And of course, YouTube, if you have not pushed subscribe, go ahead and subscribe. And let's get this shit started. Okay. So we just saw everyone start getting ready for Snatch Game. Before we start getting into that, let's talk to our guests really quick. First question, I'm going to get it out of the way because you're going to get this later on tonight. So listen up. Don't ask later. Would you ever do All-Stars?
Okay, I'll go first. I don't know where I stand after the Ross Matthews eat my ass faggot
That's
situation.
real. That's real.
I don't know. I'm trying to be good. You know, last time, I've been saying I'm in my shut the fuck up era, so I've just been like playing it cute, keeping it nice. Because after DragCon, everyone who came up to me was like, please do All-Stars, please do All-Stars. And I was like, you know what? They want me to, I will do this for them. You know what I mean? So I would love to. I don't know where I stand, so I'm being a good girl. And
Salina and I had a gig the other day in LA at the Beverly Center for their Pride, and we were talking exactly the same thing. We're like holding hands. We're like, well, we don't know how they feel about us. And it was so funny, but it's true, right? You just don't know.
I don't know. And I'm just playing it good. I'm trying to be a good girl. I always was a good girl. I just had a little moment, you know? So.
Now, Lucy, you took a
Lucy.
deep breath. Have we thought?
I think it depends on the day. It depends on when you ask me. Sometimes I feel like I need a couple years off just to take like a little breather, a little break.
But how many years left do you?
I know. No, it's fine. I'm not offended. I'm 137 years old and I'm damn proud of it.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
You look good.
Thank you so much. So do you. I like those lips.
Ooh, girl.
Yes.
What? They look amazing. You
They
look
do look
stunting.
beautiful. They do look. Give it
you.
up for Batty's lips. They're freshly done. They
Our
are
extra special
brand-
guest
Yes, ma'am.
tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
They're
You're the
brand
most.
fucking new. The color is called Bruised. 'Cause she literally upstairs.
I
She
was
said,
feeling-
I'm just gonna put this clear little gloss
I
on.
sure
girl. I said,
did.
all right, bitch.
Yeah,
yes.
Kimchi Cosmetics has sent me a bunch of makeup. Thank you so much. So, she's lip oiled.
kid.
Yes.
They said fuck my drag and Caramel's drag. They didn't say
Right,
shit.
right. We were there all weekend. Only
Apparently,
Batty.
I needed it.
Okay,
anyway.
so I don't know, really quick before we start getting into these, like the characters and all that, but did you see how the first question they asked Heidi, because they're fucking with her, the first question they asked her,
Are you disappointed?
Hey, you haven't won anything. Are you disappointed? They know what the fuck is up. Do you see what I mean? Now, I'm going to ask you, was it the same for you? Did you on set be like, are they really trying to fuck with me? Or, like, how were you feeling about it?
I was the
I
parent.
was asking Lucy because Lucy, because with Lucy.
Because Lucy feels away.
No, wait.
So we want to know.
No, because with Lucy, the edit was very like, very, very frustration and all of that. And we know that you could have said it 3 times in a span of 12 hours, but they were going to put it within 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so did you feel that at one point you were like, these motherfuckers are fucking with me? Or did you feel like, no, I'm really frustrated right now?
I think I did realize that they were fucking with me, but it was just a little bit too late. Because, it did get to a point where I was like, why do they keep asking me to list all my challenge wins? They ask me every day to list all of my challenge wins. And I said, well, Minnie and Maine, and they said, mm-hmm. And I said, well, I won this one and this one and this one. And they said, can you repeat that again? And I said, yes, I sure can. And they put it every time. So do I think they were fucking with me? I don't know.
Allegedly.
Right.
Allegedly, she's not sure.
No.
This is where she wants to do All Stars. That's
Okay. That part.
Now, Salina, to throw it at you, did you feel the same way at any moment?
I was the paranoia queen, and then Mistress came over to me at one time and was like, girl, you paranoid? Because I was just told that girls who get paranoid go home. And I said, ooh! So I was like, good looking out, thank you. It's interesting to watch Heidi do her confessional and talk to Ru, because she was like, I'm having a hard time with the competition. And like, what happens in that pressure cooker is you kind of, that's what you that's what you say, but it's not necessarily how you feel, but that's what you have to say for TV, you know what I mean? So I felt the very same way. I was like, yeah, the competition's getting the best of me, and it's just like, no, they're fucking with me, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because your confessionals were different. Like, you were a different person in the confessional room than you were in the workroom. Would you agree?
I'm very quiet around other drag queens. When I'm alone and I'm with my Judies, I can have a good time, but when I'm like in the workroom, I'm like, the Mistress was the star of the show. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I was not going to compete with her. I was not going to try to fight with her or nothing. I knew that she was the one, so I was not going to touch it. But yeah,
I wish I knew that.
I mean, with that said, I get where you're going with Mistress, but I enjoyed your confessionals. Your confessionals were great.
Oh, yeah, they were great.
And I'll be honest with you. I loved your confessionals, and she's right. It didn't match up with the workroom, because in the workroom, you're like, fuck, you felt defeated. You were even crying in the workroom, but then in the confessional, oh my God, we fell in love with you in the confessional.
She was giving narrator of the season in the confessionals for sure. I think you were giving narrator of the season. They always went to you to like give just like a fun.
I was so completely myself in confessionals, and like, yeah, maybe I wasn't as myself in the workroom because it's a lot. I don't want to. And it's like, you're trying to figure out what to say, what not to say, who to talk to, who not to talk to. Oh, the producer's talking to her. I'm going to stand over here, bitch. So you're trying to figure out, it's a lot. And
they had you be, is that what you said, the narrator? She was the narrator of the season. Yeah, totally. It was, you were always telling us what was going to happen, how it was going to happen. Yeah. And it was always because you did it in such a fun way. You know what I mean? It's always good.
We would be doing our confessionals in separate little rooms, and sometimes we'd have to wait a minute because we'd hear from the other room, It's because Salina was in the next room over, and I'd be like, oh, we'll just do that again.
I was having a lot of fun in that little seat, okay? And you're by yourself in that room, too. It's an iPad you're talking to. So, baby, I was letting loose, okay?
Oh, yes.
Was I not supposed to say
that? No. They knew that. We knew
Say
that.
Say goodbye to All Stars, Salina.
We knew that. That tea was already spilled.
Don't call me for a versus the world,
spilled.
Please.
Don't worry, I spilled that already. You're fine.
Yeah,
Don't worry. She only said it because I already said it, right?
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Allegedly.
we got to get her on All Stars, guys.
But I find that so interesting how, like, even with Naysha, like, her confessionals were so fucking true and honest that we didn't even see one of them. So, like, I wonder, like, I understand.
Oh, she's not lying.
No, it's very true.
That's what happened.
No, I'm serious.
The first episode, there was
if
not
you watch
one.
the first episode, there is not one confessional of mine. Not one. Go back and watch it, and you'll only see me in the runway. You'll only see me in the workroom. But there's not one confessional. And it's It's easy. I for a second and I talked about this before. I thought about it. I was like, why? I was pissed. I was like, really? And then I thought about it, and it's because I'm gonna use hypothetical situations right now because I don't want to upset anyone. So let's say Salina did great and Loosey did not, and they're like, so how was the challenge? I'm like, Salina did great and Loosey did not. But they want to put Loosey in the top. My narrative does not fit what they want to do. So they were not going to use any of mine. And I figured it out because I remember what I said, and I remember who I thought should be in the bottom and who did bad, which a lot of people agreed with, half the cast, I would say. But so they couldn't show any of the confessionals that I did the first episode. Which now that I think about, I mean, you think about it now and you're like, well, maybe I should have been more neutral.
Yeah, that was
right?
my question for you. Do you feel like you were too honest that they literally couldn't use it? But if you were in that moment, I know you very well, that you're very honest, so it's hard for you to lie.
See, that's my thing. It's like I wasn't gonna go up there and put up a front and lie just because that's what you want me to do. Because this is also the thing. If there's something you want me to do, I'll do it. But tell me what it is. First of all, I'm not a mind reader. And second of all, if you want me to play this game with y'all, okay, because we're getting the check, right? Okay. But I'll be a part of the game too. But there's so many different aspects of the game that it's like, I'm going to play this, but, okay, for example, let's not get into it. No, let's not right there.
Okay, no, hold that one. Hold that one.
It's pride. It's pride.
It's pride. Every
Listen,
day's fucking pride, Loosey. Look at us.
This is all hypothetical. This is all hypothetical. This is all hypothetical. If you want me to come and do 2 episodes and you're going to eliminate me number 2, let me be a part of the game and say, Naysha, I need you for 2 episodes. Get ready for 2 episodes. Don't go spend $30,000, $40,000 because I don't need you for 12 episodes. I only need you for 2. That's where I'm saying I can play the game because at the end of the day, I signed the contract and I cashed the check. Let me be a part of the game.
Yes, ma'am.
But to have people spend their savings or their hard-earned money to go take Monica and send her home first, that is not the motherfucking tea. It is not. And then you tell the girl, oh, and then we're going to do fame games, okay? So I still need you to do your looks and not give her a paycheck for it. Oh, there was a motherfucking problem. But that's where I have to draw the line because that part right there, I did sign something that I couldn't talk about, so I can't talk. I gotta stop right there.
Well,
we can talk about Evie not getting paid though, bitch.
Oh, wait! Oh! Okay, we gotta go back. Before we go back.
We have a show to watch. Let's watch these people right now.
We do have a show to watch. But
let's come back to that.
Wait, I want to talk about this real quick. Did y'all read and everything that Evie
Bitch,
wrote?
I read it twice.
Okay, I screenshotted all that shit. I want to hear what your thoughts on everything that Evie said.
I opened Twitter and I saw it in real time. She just posted it and I said, whoa. I had to like check whose name it was. I'm like, is it someone's fake account or something? Because I was like, this is a winner. This is a Drag Race winner. You know what I mean? Who did All-Stars winners? I'm like, what had happened that made her want to tweet that? It was very curious to me, and I have no idea.
She didn't get paid.
Well, no, I mean, it took a year, but she got a check. What did you think, Loosey?
I thought the same thing. I was like, it's for it to be a winner and for her to type out all that, I'm thinking, what isn't she typing out? Right. So, you know what I mean? And I didn't, like, I never thought of it in the way that she put it, which was her words. They drive home in their luxury cars while we're underpaid, overworked. I hadn't thought about it that way.
But you saw it firsthand, right? And you know now being a part of it.
Oh, baby, you go through the parking lot and you see Mercedes, Corvette. You see all of them as you come into this shuttle bus as they're all parked. The fierce thing that I thought is that, for example, I got so many people online. Naysha is so bitter, right? This is someone that won. This is someone that went on to do an all-star season and feels exactly the same way. There's a pattern here, guys, and this is the thing. Everyone is so content with just, I just want to be on TV. I just want to get the gigs. But they're not really aware of how many people they're hurting. All-Stars, I'm going to tell you right now, I can go through this phone right now and show you. I just got one today that says, "You are a loser, ha, ha, ha." This is the shit that I have to deal with because that's what this show does to your career. It will boost it, but at the same time, it can break it. I had, with Loosey, I sat here how many times explaining to people how fucking talented she is. Ridiculously talented. And if she would have won this season, I would have been perfectly happy. Because she played the motherfucking game. But they
played her.
They played her.
And that's the shade that we're talking about right now.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's where I get, there's no fucking bitterness. Because this ain't got nothing to do with Loosey. Ain't got nothing to do with Salina. It ain't got nothing to do with James, like y'all motherfucker thinks I can't stand her. It has nothing to do with them. It has nothing. Y'all really think I don't like her?
The closed captions that are going to come up are going to be really fast.
Y'all really
that motherfucker can't stand her?
Because I love her, actually. I really do. It doesn't have to do with her. It's production. It always has been, guys. So please understand that when we talk about our shit up here, because we're going to talk about all these girls and their runways, we love the girls. We love the show. We're not coming for anyone. This is all in fun, and this is our job, yes?
And you guys enjoy it, or you wouldn't be here, right?
Correct.
I mean, I think that truly is. I mean, no one does it like we do, so let's continue what we're doing. Shall we jump back
We
in?
should absolutely continue what we're doing.
go.
Let's go back to the show.
All right.
Yes, God.
That was good. I got real hot for a second, bitch.
Yes, lovely first part of the Snatch Game of Love there.
Love.
Now we have Snatch Game winner Loosey and a great contender Salina with the Virgin Mary and Joan Rivers. Would y'all have preferred to do Snatch Game of Love or the regular style that you did?
I like a regular Snatch Game
I
more.
think Snatch Game of Love's easier because, like,
You
you're
just
not-
want to win a date with a guy.
Period. But you're not interacting with Rue. You know what I mean? You're interacting with each other and then with the guests. So it's less, I feel, pressure. But when you're a professional, you can do it with Rue.
Oh, stop it. I would do anything with Rue.
Now, do you think Kahana was right to be in her feelings about Heidi making jokes at her expense? If someone's not landing, traditionally that's what happens. Someone who is nailing it will usually use them to bounce things off of. Thoughts, divas?
I kind of think in the Snatch Game, I think it's sort of fair game because like Rue tells you a million times like I want you to volley off of each other. I want you to like react to whatever's happening. So if someone's bombing and it's just kind of quiet, it's like you just want to make Rue laugh. So if it's at their expense, that sucks. But it's it's kind of you want to win.
That's the game,
right?
right?
Especially if there's $200,000, I'd be like, I'm sorry, girl, but I'm gonna make a joke about you.
And also, I didn't know they were still allowed to do Drag Race girls. When did that happen again?
We weren't allowed to.
No, but yeah,
It
we were
says
told
no
not
drag
to.
queen.
I think that's original. I think that's like the original season. I don't think like
It
All
applies to
Stars. I
All-Stars.
think everything All Stars is fair game. Because I mean, this had to get approved way before.
Yeah.
Once you got cast, she had to submit who she was gonna do. So this got approved way before that. So I think so.
I don't think she threw her under the bus because, like, I feel like our season in particular, we're very conscious. We're also making a TV show. So, like, we were like, let's dig in a little deeper. Let's hit each other a little harder because we want a good season. If she would not have said anything, she would have just been failing. We would have been like, oh, okay.
Wah, wah.
But Heidi killed that,
Are we all in agreement that James ate, swept, cleared?
For
James
me,
did a
it
great
was
job.
between James and Heidi.
Yeah.
James and
Yeah,
Heidi
yeah.
were both super, super good. James had that character down, I think, where Heidi had some good-ass jokes in there.
Yeah,
And
she's
the improv.
really good at having a character as well. Like last week was a hit. Her fucking whatever you would call it, I don't know. She was just so good. And then to see her do this, have another character, I love that. She did great.
Why do you think Jessica's was a miss with Edie's Chacon?
I think she was doing the same thing over and over, and Rue really doesn't like that. And like, I think Jessica should have just sort of like trusted her instincts a little bit more because she's so hilarious no matter what she does. And Rue loves her. Rue loves anything that Jessica says. So she should have just been a little bit more free with the character, especially if Rue wasn't super sure who the character was.
I think what happened with Jessica's great when it's like her and Rue, or it's just her. I think the fact that she had Heidi and James there really got in her head, because it's like, once you hear all these jokes landing and yours doesn't, I'm sure that fucks with your head. And I think that's where, because she's fucking hilarious. Jessica is so funny. I just don't think this was it, right?
Yeah, I don't know. We love a chorizo and a shake my maracas, a culo joke. Of course, that's what my whole fucking brand, bitch. So, but I think at this point, you know, where we are today, we've seen so many Snatch games that you hit the first one, and then you have to give us something different. So, yeah.
Okay, so let's just say you got cast tomorrow on All Stars. Who would you do on Snatch, Love? Who would you do?
I haven't really thought about that. I had considered doing Ellen for...
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. Did you have a backup?
Yeah.
Okay, so
yes.
who was your backup?
Ellen was my backup.
Ellen? Okay.
Yeah, I had 2 other characters they wouldn't let me do, but
Can
Ellen...
you tell us?
Close your eyes. You can hear Ellen.
I want everyone to close
You will
their
also
eyes.
literally-
Everyone close their
I can
eyes.
hear it.
And Lucy's going to do Ellen right now, okay? Do whatever you want as Ellen. I'll be your guest. My name is Jennifer Lopez. I just broke up with that tall Dominican one. What's his name? Alex.
You don't even know who the fuck
because I forgot who he is. That's why already. Okay, so hey Ellen, yeah, I'm not with Alex anymore. I just decided.
Oh, well, that's sad. I'm Ellen. Now, just remember, we gotta be kind. We gotta be kind. We gotta be kind to each other. Get me my fucking coffee, you cunt! You fucking bitch!
Very smart.
You know, you're fired. You're fucking fired, bitch. You're fucking out of here. You're out of here. All right, next up, we're gonna give Jennifer Lopez $5,000 from Shutterfly.
Yeah! I fucking live.
Oh my god. Lucy, you are so good on the spot.
Thank you.
Really
So good.
are.
Have you
You
ever
really
thought
are.
about doing like a touring stand-up comedy, just like a one-woman show?
Absolutely, yes, I have. Yeah, but before Drag Race, I used to do stand-up all the time. And so it's something that it's like the first year you do the gigs, and you get the money, and then you can sort of form your career from there. And I know that both Salina and I are thinking about doing comedic, like, one-woman shows. I want to do a stand-up tour as Joan, too. I think that would be really cool.
Absolutely.
And really successful and make some good coins. So, yes, I would love to do that. If you want to be a sponsor, you can go to...
Shutterfly.com.
Shutterfly.com.
Selena, did you have a backup for your Snatch game?
My backup was the Mother Teresa.
Okay.
And she's gonna be very horny. That's all. Yeah, that was my backup. I'm not a crazy fan of Snatch Game. I'm just like, I do not use that in my career necessarily. So I don't know what I would do. I just know I wouldn't want to be on All Stars with Lucy for that.
No, I want to be on All Stars with you. All right.
Drink, bitch.
I love that. They're like, take a drink.
Drink your juice, Shelby.
Let me ask.
She said, drink your drink. Why didn't you say their names?
Okay, Selena. Now,
Didn't you?
I have seen. Can you tell everyone about your novela? Because I have seen a little bit of your novela, which is hilarious. Tell us a little bit about it and how can we see it?
Thank you so much. I have a little novela I put out. It's called Amigas y Amores.
Can you, wait. Can you explain novella for a few of the folks?
Oh, sorry.
Yes. It's just my little soap opera.
Here we go.
It gives very much Drag Race like acting challenge, but like every episode is crazy, kooky, and just gets quick. My evil twin was just introduced the last episode, so you can go to PEG's YouTube channel and it's all over there. Amigas y Amores. Please, thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
So we need to get you hooked up with Miss Cuckoo, Cynthia Lee Fontaine.
Jiggle
and I
them
think
titties, jiggle
you
them
two
titties.
together doing some kind of novela. She just did a Brazilian like novela or something like that, I think. She did like...
Oh, did she?
Yeah, so you guys together in a novela just would be everything.
I was trying to cast a Latina drag queen. I asked Alexis Mateo, and she couldn't make it. I asked Jessica Wilde, and there's All Stars. I asked every freaking one. Did I ask you?
I don't think you asked Cynthia. No. Y'all so shady.
I don't know. I know with All Stars, I was just like, the girls are busy, bitch.
Y'all just want me to be upset is what you want. You're like, I think somebody whispered over here. She didn't ask you.
Oh, is James here?
But she asked James.
Oh, bitch! Wait, James just came out with the song. I kind of like it.
James just came out as Mexican, girl.
I'm screaming. They did not.
Girl, don't. Hey,
The whole time!
I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't act like y'all motherfuckers knew she was Mexican before this season, because you did not. When they said, "Oh, she's Mexicana," you're like, "What?" Y'all some shady motherfuckers. Woo! Listen.
Wow.
James watches this. I know this bitch does because she unfollowed me and followed me again. So, James, don't you dare fucking unfollow me. I love you. I love you. And on that note, let's go right back to the show.
All right.
That was fucking great. What did you guys think?
Yeah. Hands down, the second group was stronger than the first.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, now let me ask you this. Do you think it could have changed up had like a couple other people been on the first group?
Like if they would have switched
they
it
would've
up, like if
switched.
you throw Jessica in there.
Like if you put Jimbo in the first group, could have been a little more bantering back and forth.
Yeah, they
I would
probably
think
could have
so,
been.
yeah. Because the second, like you said, the second team just seemed stronger in general.
they
If you
were-
put one of the
it was
really strong
tight.
people in the first one, it might have just been like collectively kind of better.
Was there anyone who kind of faltered in this second group for any of us?
They were all really strong.
They were all good.
Yeah.
I mean, Candy was herself pretty much.
Hey, a lower brow. That was really, yeah. I was saying Patrick Starr and Renee sound just like Candy Muse. That's why.
I'm like, wait a minute. This person is like Candy. No. But seriously, all jokes aside, I think this group was definitely the stronger group. And everyone here was very sure about their characters, where two other people on the other group were kind of, what do you ladies
They just
think?
weren't as committed, I think.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. It was fine. I think Lalaurie was fine, and then Candy was fine, and Bay Arthur was fabulous. And Rue, the way that Rue laughed at that one joke, I was like, what is going on here?
Wait.
Well, I think because Rue is a really big Golden Girls fan.
It was a
and
deep
so
reference.
it's
Super
like-
inside joke.
Yeah, a super
Yeah.
inside joke but Rue was just like, keep it in. I loved it.
Did anyone else get those jokes?
No.
Nobody?
We have two in the back. They
Because
raised their
oh,
hands.
you guys did get it. Somewhere back there.
Was
And
Rue correct to
are
laugh
you
that hard?
Are you older than
Don't be
60 years
ageist.
old?
Don't be
Are you
ageist.
over the age of 60?
We just got the thumbs up that the joke was
Yeah,
correct.
oh, see, she got it, and she's over the age of 60. She knew exactly what... Now, let me ask you this. Was it funny? Yes, it was. She said it was. And I am going to trust this woman. What is your name? This is Paula.
Yes, Miss
I
Paula.
fucking
Hey,
trust Miss
Paula.
Paula.
See, but that's the hard part with regular Snatch Game that's not Snatchler. You have to appeal to Rue, which in a regular Snatch Game, maybe she would have won in Rue's eyes. I don't know. Well, no, Jimbo was fantastic. But it's easier when you're bantering with someone who's understands jokes today.
I also love how committed to her laughter she is, RuPaul. She is really in it.
She like stops in the middle of it, and you're like, is she done? Nope, she's not. It's so
I
good.
live for it. I really do live for it. Okay, so let's say between the two groups, if you're gonna pick one top in each group, which one would? For me, it's gonna be Jimbo. For me,
Yeah.
I also like physical comedy.
Yeah, that adds to
So
it.
the commitment with the physical comedy on Jimbo's end in this group, I'm definitely gonna say Jimbo. What do you guys think?
I think it's going to be one of the top two that Matt or Bowen chose. If anyone else was to get an opportunity to win, maybe Alexis, because Rue was laughing so damn hard.
Maybe it'll come down to Runway. Maybe this week Runway will matter.
Runway's
You know that never happens, girl.
You were
What
on the
show
show.
were you watching, girl?
Yeah.
You know that shit don't
What
happen
show
no
were
more.
you
Oh,
on?
I said maybe this week it'll matter. You never know.
Oh, okay.
You never know. You never know. I don't know.
Maybe.
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 I think that Jimbo, if she does win again, it'll be a huge gag because that'll be what, 3, and so then there'll be an even bigger target on her back. But her Snatch Game was so good.
It was. You know what? I actually agree with you. I think that when it comes to someone, like 2 or 3, let's say, are so close, I think it does, like they do turn to the runway at that point and be like, let's decide the winner, because I can't decide between these two. I actually do agree with that. Not all the time, but I think when it's so close. Would you ladies agree?
Or is it based on track record?
Fuck a track record, girl.
But to flip it around on the other side, besides Kahana, who else do we think has to worry about being in jeopardy this week?
Kahana, and then Kahana. I'm just kidding. No, that's my sister. I love Kahana. But I would say Kahana and Jessica were the...
Yeah. Yeah,
Right?
I think so too. I was gonna say maybe... no, it's those two. Yeah,
for sure.
Good answer.
And you know what? And just, it's not too at this point. It doesn't get to the point where it's like, oh, this one was bad. It almost happens by default because everyone else is so good. You know what I mean? Like, in this group right here, there's no way any of those 4 could have been in the bottom, right? It's like, it's just like, it really is like kind of just like the fine little details, right?
Are you showing your Snatch Game for Fame Games?
I
Is that a
don't
thing?
No.
It's Jennifer Lopez,
So
man.
Oh, it was Jennifer Lopez. I didn't know.
It is not Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, shit, it's not.
She hasn't posted yet.
Hold
She hasn't
on.
posted
She
yet.
didn't think
I
that
haven't-
far, bitch. She only prepared for 2, remember?
Girl, I am going to give you that because that was a good read, bitch.
Lock that
Wait. You ate that.
Bitch, she ate.
She fucking ate that. No, I don't think it's part of the Fame game. I'm gonna double check. Send an email. They're usually really good at responding to me. No,
We should call him right now.
I don't know. I don't think it's part of the Fame game, but I will have a photo shoot and I will release it. You know what I was gonna wear and what I was gonna do. Yeah, I will say this. I did go the very smart route, which is what like Jimbo did, which is what Salina was talking about with, which is choosing a character that everyone is pretty much familiar with, but you really don't know what their behavior was like, so you make up your
You
own
can do your own
character, which is exactly what I did. So
I
go
can't
ahead and
wait
mind.
for
So,
this.
yeah, so I'll post it because the costume bitch is sitting there. I look at her every day. Oh, did you guys feel sorry for me? Thank you.
For a second. Now, Salina,
I appreciate that.
No handouts. No handouts.
Salina and Loosey, if y'all were in this situation, how would y'all base your vote on? Would it be track record? Would you take out your strongest competition or someone the producers are favoring?
I hate track record. Because it's like, based off what's going on, it's not necessarily true, right? If you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I would play strategic. I watch Big Brother. I watch Survivor.
Yes, ma'am.
You need to
Yes,
get the
yes,
big threat
yes,
out.
yes,
You need
yes,
to get it
yes,
out.
yes.
And it makes for gaggy TV, too, like when Manila and all that happened. You know what I mean?
No,
So, like,
speaking
gonna say
on
the
that,
same thing,
I was
yeah.
listening to Sylvie Robert before you jump in, Lucy. They were saying today, if they want to see like monstrous mayhem, let the girls vote like Survivor. Accept the winner, exclude the winner from the vote, but let them vote for whoever else is in the cast to take those bitches out.
Bitch.
That's where it'll get nasty.
Put them in a house. Watch the motherfuckers eat and shit.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Bitch, you stole my fucking hairspray. Bitch, you want a show? Call me. Let's play.
Listen,
I will sign up for that.
It's so true how good it would be. I'm going to tell you guys this tiny little bit of tea. On the first day of filming, I wish that they would have filmed this and it would have been a part of it because they film everyone taking like just a couple of things out of your suitcase and then get out of makeup and then boom, cameras down, we're done. Okay, everyone can unpack now. There's 2 girls that unpacked the same exact costume. There was a designer that sent one girl this one costume. Like, she made her this costume and she sent it to her, right? And then this other queen called her and called the designer, was like, hey, I need this for this. And they were like, oh, I think this would be perfect, and made that same exact costume. Now, in the defense of the designer, he didn't know that both people were
You're
on
using
the
pronouns.
show.
Stop,
right?
stop.
Okay.
You're giving it away. You're giving it away.
What? What did you say?
No. You keep going. You're doing great.
They're figuring out. Just be careful what you say.
Keep going, mama.
Anyway, they.
Good
It's
job.
just I say he and she because maybe they dressed up. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. No. Anyway, but it was so funny because it was like she was like, "Oh, can I see that?" And then she pulled it out and she walked to her and she pulled it out and they both look at each other and they're both holding the same fucking cup. It was so fierce. I could not stop laughing.
Oh,
Was
I'm
it for a
sure.
runway?
Because it was so shady. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
how? But then I also heard that the designer called one of the girls and was like, I need you to send me that back. I'll make you something else. Because the designer, they found out that they were both going to be on the show. But yeah, one of the girls did end up using it.
Can I ask you, is the girl still on the show?
Well, everyone's still on the show.
Oh, you ain't, bitch.
So this is what I will say. One of the girls will be here, and I will let her tell
I love
this
this.
story and
I
how
already
she
know.
reacted and how she felt. It was kind of fierce, bitch. Because we all kind of. Especially for All Stars, we know who we work with, so we go for the same designers, and you're like, hey, can you make me this? Can you make me that? And this and that. So it was bound to happen one day or another.
They should have put that in.
They
if it's
really
like that's
should
real
have.
drama,
I'm telling
why
you,
not put it in there? It's
If
a
you
reality
let us
TV.
be a part of the story, bitch. we
Naysha,
can
were the
work this-
cameras still rolling when that happened?
No, she said they were
Okay.
down.
Oh, they
No,
were. Okay.
because-
Yeah, but if they want something on camera, they'll say, "Hey,
Hey,
they'll
read
stay
it.
right there."
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
totally.
I heard.
They will literally be like, stop, put it back, go walk out the door.
No!
Oh, bitch, yes.
I don't have
Absolutely.
good short-term memory for that.
Oh, girl. Then
There
you
be-
got to do it again. Then I'm like, wait, how'd I do it?
Okay.
How you want me to do? Was I mad?
Was I good?
Then you do all that. No. But yes, it was so good. It was so good to watch me and I don't want to say who because then you guys are going to be like, oh, you're going to start taking
I
people
already
out.
know. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's go back.
Okay,
Can we
let's go back.
Wait, can we pause?
Yeah.
We need to pause.
Let's pause. We need to talk before we see
We gotta
runways.
pause and talk about what just happened.
All of it.
Cause baby,
Shit is heating up.
Baby.
the
Okay,
girls
wait.
are fighting.
We need to let's go down the line really quick. Okay, let's start first with Alexis. Now, Alexis.
Candy
Yes.
came back. She said, Heidi's going home. Alexa said, where's my camera?
She took the makeup brush and cried, like, and nothing came out again. Alexis, what you doing, girl?
Okay, guys,
We love her. She's acting.
be nice. These are her feelings.
No, they aren't valid.
They are absolute. Alexis, she watches this shit too, guys.
I know.
Alexis, I love you. Don't get mad about what I'm about to say.
Block her, and then we'll unblock her when you come over here, girl.
I'm just kidding. No, low-key. I don't listen, I don't give a fuck how many of y'all hate her or can't stand her or are being that way. This shit just got good, okay? Like,
Finally.
the way that she was like, she said, yes. And then she said, really? And then she said, wait.
She said, let me back
No. The way she just flipped that in 2.5 seconds, like they can't just push rewind.
She's gonna win an Emmy, I think.
That was so good.
Right.
I am putting it on tonight at 8:20 that Alexis is gonna win an Emmy. Baby. She will be on
Salina-
daytime soap opera.
Wait, Salina, Lucy, you have to tell me what were your thoughts as soon as this bitch just backtracked and said, no, that's not what I heard.
I just couldn't believe that it went from Kahana to Heidi to Jimbo to Candy to Alexis all at once. By the end of it, nobody even fucking cared that Kahana brought anything up.
Yes. At all.
And then James was in the corner just like,
Yeah, Lala and James are like,
the whole time. It bopped around, and then Heidi gets up and leaves, and then Alexis starts crying. You know that production was like, fuck yes! Yes! We've got a show, people. We're getting that Emmy back.
Meanwhile, you got Jessica in the corner. I'm going to wean this. $200,000. I fucking love you, bitch. She was so happy, bitch. She's like, I'm gonna win, bitch. Lala was just trying to figure out what the fuck was happening. She was like trying to figure out who was volleying. That was some crazy shit.
It was a polarizing argument. I think Candy did tell on herself when she said, well, even if that was the case. So that was the moment I was like, Heidi was telling the truth.
But you know what it was? I think what it was. Not because I've spoken to any them and I don't know what really happened. But you know what I think is that, for example, if Candy said, I got to watch out for Jimbo because she's competition.
Fair.
And then Heidi related that as, oh, but she's gunning for you. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Which
that could have been, yeah.
Can really happen. You know what? Like the way we talk and the way we might relate a message, and then Jimbo's like, oh, so that bitch is gonna eliminate me. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's just it's one of those things that as it goes, through the next person, it just gets worse and worse.
Telephone.
At least I think it could be. However, I'm not saying what Heidi said was not true. I'm not saying what Candy said was not true. I mean, I just think that, like you said, Caramel, the actual tone was that Candy did say something, and it was taken a certain way, and it was related a certain way to Jimbo. And Jimbo was like, oh, boo, I'm gonna say something.
Now, we support Heidi in her decision to leave, but if you had a dispute with another competitor, would that be reason enough for either of us to leave over here, ladies?
Before you answer that, Heidi's feelings are absolutely valid.
Yes.
And we have to understand
exactly
that she
what I
was
was gonna
feeling
say.
some sort of way a couple episodes. So this has been coming,
Building up.
there was a little buildup. So I understand her frustration and whatnot. And then now her sister literally just betrayed her. I mean, I personally, for me, I would have done exactly what she did and caused a big ass ruckus. I don't know if I would have left, but yes.
What's okay for you might not be okay for me. Right. And the fact that she is choosing to remove herself from a situation that is fucking with her mental health and her happiness, I applaud it. Get the fuck out. Because nothing is worth your happiness. So I respect her decision. I know a couple of weeks ago we were saying certain things like, well, bitch, if you would have left, since you left, there's other girls that want to be there, blah, blah, blah. No. First off, me knowing what happened, we say certain things because we can't give those things away to you guys as the weeks go along. And I know why she left. And her and I had a long conversation as to why she left and how she was feeling. And I'll tell you this, her feelings, just like she said, are completely valid. And guess what? She don't gotta explain shit to any of you. How about that? She doesn't.
However,
period.
She is explaining on her Patreon. So if you want all the tea,
oh yes,
go to her Patreon.
You better get on the Patreon, girl.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for $5 you can get the Heidi tea.
Sickening,
bitch. And you know she's gonna milk your ass for a whole lot of coin, bitch. Because she ain't gonna say it right away. She's gonna be like, tune in next week, and then she's gonna whistle at the end. I don't know how to whistle, so I couldn't do it. But
I can't whistle either. My lips are too big. I tried to whistle last night, and I can't anymore.
Lucy, Salina, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
It was the most juiciest episode I feel like we've seen in a minute. It was so exciting and like, this is what we live for. We want this. You know what I mean? So it's so fun. It's sad that it was at Heidi's expense at the end of the day, but I'm happy that she stood up for herself because it does mess with you. Because, I could imagine staying there with that and then having to lean into these storylines after the fact. And I don't know, it's just crazy town to have to even think about that.
Yeah, I would say I commend her for just going, no, I'm not doing this anymore. Because there's plenty everybody uses the term pressure cooker, but it really is like that. And there's so many times when you're like, I don't want to have this conversation anymore. But you just have to because you're there and you're filming a show. And she was just like, well, no. I don't have to do this. She's hugely successful. She doesn't need any more episodes under
has
her
a
belt.
flesh jack.
You know, exactly. She's got a flesh jack with her a mold
gap.
of her mouth.
With her gap. It's got her fucking gap.
She's
in
got
it.
flesh jack. She's made that $200,000 already.
Absolutely.
Okay, if
She
not,
doesn't
it's
need it
coming.
from them.
And I will tell you this from the absolute beginning, when we did the first episode and we start the voting, and when you do the voting, everyone is like separated because they don't want you to be like, well, Salina, I'm gonna vote for Batty. How about you? Like,
Don't you
they
do
don't
it, bitch.
they
Did
don't
you hear
want to
that?
do that. They don't want you to do that. They don't want you to tell anyone. Like, and they keep everyone like kind of separated. And Heidi was one of the first ones to go vote. And when Heidi came out from voting, I hope she doesn't mind that I'm telling
Wait,
this story.
should we watch it and see if they show it? or
No, this is not from this episode. This is from episode 1.
Oh, okay.
From the first episode that we voted where Monica was leaving. And she voted. It drained her so bad. She voted, Heidi voted, and she came out bawling and said, I hate this. I didn't think we were going to have to do this. We came from such a beautiful season. Now we're voting our sisters off. I hate this. And was literally bawling. So I know that from the beginning, the very beginning, Heidi was just like, this is not really what I wanted to do. She thought we were going to be there celebrating drag like the previous season. And here we are eliminating and doing all the madness. So I know that from the beginning, she was just kind of like, ugh. Really? Is this what we're doing?
It's kind of like Ben de la Creme. When she decided to leave, she was just like, hey, I love being here. This is fun. But, like, it doesn't feel good to vote people off. And, I can imagine that it's just like, well, no, I got to go. I'm going to go.
The thing that's digging at me a little bit is that this was filmed so long ago, and she's been sitting on this, and now she has to relive it again, not only once with the girls in the room, but now the world is seeing it. So I just want to say that from here at Roscoe's, we love you and we support you, and
Absolutely.
we wish you the best, Diva.
We'll see you soon.
And you have to understand that with a decision like this, you're going to go back home and you're going to think, did I make the right decision? And that's something that she's had to battle with. We talked about it, and she said she's in a great place. She's in a great place. It took a while to get there, and she told me that, but she's in a great place. So I cannot wait. I know that we're going to have Heidi here one of these weeks. She will be here. She will tell her story. She will tell you exactly, what based on what her decision was based on and all that good stuff. But yeah, we love her, and we definitely support any decision that is for your well-being, for sure. Yeah. On that note, can we go back to the show?
Yeah, let's do the runway.
Let's do it. Okay, so we have Jimbo, third time in a row.
Yeah.
Let's make some noise for Jimbo.
Second time in a row. Second time in a row.
Second time in a row, but
mean,
third
Wait.
win.
Oh, third win, second time in a row?
yeah.
Is that it? Okay,
Yeah,
third
fact
win,
check.
second time.
That's setting them up
That
for
bitch is a fact
failure,
check.
though. Like, the next time they're in the bottom, anybody should send them home.
Should send
If
Jimbo
they
home.
want to, if they want to win, for sure, why not?
Lucy, would you send Jimbo home if she ended up in the bottom after 3 wins?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I would love that $200,000. I would.
Salina, you too?
1,000%.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this. At what point do you just throw the alliance away then?
Yeah.
I don't know if I would. Oh, would I make an alliance?
Yeah, you will when you
Would
go
I
back.
make an alliance?
You would.
Watch me.
Yeah.
At 8:45.
I don't even know what that means. No, listen, on Survivor, people make alliances day one, and then sometimes they're loyal to it, but these new seasons, they are switching the flip-flopping back and forth. They go back and back and back. You have to do what's best for your game.
Absolutely.
And, I wouldn't be surprised if she sends Jessica Wilde home because that is competition for her. Because
Right.
why not
Yeah.
take the girl who's been in the bottom so many times to the top with you? It's a surefire window.
So
way
what
to
you're
win.
saying is that Kahana can't win.
No, Jimbo can't win the lip sync.
Selena! Why would you say that?
That's what she said. She said I would send Jessica home because she's competition and Kahana can't win. That's basically what you said.
Beautiful. Her runways are sickening. I don't know.
But she can't win. Go ahead, finish the sentence.
So who's in the
I'm
alliance
just
right
fucking
now?
with her.
Who's-
Those were YouTube. Those were not her exact words. Her feelings, but not exact words.
So, On that note, who do y'all think is more upset? The girls that Jimbo's gonna lose another lip sync, or Jimbo that they have to lose another lip sync? Who is more upset going into this?
Heidi.
Listen, the girls wouldn't be mad because they're like, bitch, that's another $10,000 up
I
to
roll
the...
it over?
Yeah,
Oh,
rolling
yeah,
over,
just roll
remember?
over.
It keeps rolling over, girl, rolling over. So ain't nobody upset about it.
Is Jimbo? No, we've only had one winner of a lip sync, or two. Jessica and...
Jessica, that's it, right? Jessica's the
This
only
is
one.
wild. Okay.
Jessica
It's
Wild.
wild.
Can we talk about Jessica winning $30,000? Fuck yeah.
Wasn't that more than the prize money on season 2?
Yes, it
Yes.
was.
No,
It's more than the money
yeah.
and the bitches in Australia. Let alone the girls
what
in the
did they
UK.
get?
They get badges, bitch.
Oh,
It was
that's true.
It was so
That's
funny,
true,
and
yeah.
Jessica lives in LA, and every time we were out, every time that we went out and we're getting cocktails, I'm like, "You're paying for it, bitch. You went home with 30 grand. Get us cocktails, shots too." But yeah, okay. So Jimbo wins again. She's about to lip sync. Do you think you?
Don't ask.
Okay, do you think that she's going to go with the strategy and eliminate Jessica as a threat, or do you think that she's going to follow the track record and send Kahana home?
I have a theory.
Give it to us.
I think she's not going to send Jessica home for being competition because she knows that eventually someone else will win. And when that person wins, if they go, well, hold up, you sent home the competition and you won 3 times, so I'm going to send you home. So it would be smarter for her to do the track record thing, but it would be nice to get Jessica out because she's such good competition. So I don't think she's going to send Jessica home if she wins.
What do you think, Salina?
That's a very great way to think. See, you have to think
Survivor.
about these things. You have to think about these things. I don't know. Oh, shit.
Oh,
Tongue pie.
I'm sorry.
on.
Yay. My bad.
Sorry about your left AirPod.
bitch, that was a good one.
I was not ready. Sorry. I don't know what's going to happen. I want to see. Because, like, you know, my production paranoia mind wants to say they're going to see who Jimbo picked. And then is she going to finally win? Because they're setting up this thing where she doesn't win every week. So, like, she should not win according to the...
Oh,
Now,
because
let
they
me-
know who she picks, right?
Yeah.
Who knows?
The production.
Oh, listen, they could. They control everything. Yeah, of course they see who, but y'all need to stop right in this corner. Like, you need
Yeah,
to
she's being.
stop.
You're more messy than me, bitch.
'Cause-
I live.
Okay, but I wanted to remind y'all because Jimbo could be like this. Wait a minute. If we're going by track record, you should have eliminated Darian and you eliminated Kasha. So Jessica, you're not going by track record, which means I might be up for elimination from you whenever the fuck you feel like it, which means there is a target on Jessica's back because she did not go by track record.
She was the first one.
But Jessica wasn't shady. She didn't start all that shit.
But wait. Yes, Kasha.
And she's sober.
Who is she? She's going to be on season 16.
Yeah.
It's so true that Kasha was like,
She did.
I have a
last
dog
week.
and a husband. I'm going home.
It was the picture for me. They were like, I'm like, what? They fully set it up. Like
It
that.
was it was for me on the runway where it was like, thank you for this opportunity. I have a, and you're like, you're saying goodbye. You're
Already.
literally saying goodbye. Like, thank you. This was beautiful. And you're like, wait, you haven't been eliminated, girl. Like, yes, but we had her here last week, and I don't know if you guys watched, but last week she said she does not really regret any of that. She was happy with her decision, and we love Kasha Davis, don't we? Yes, we love you,
Yes,
Kasha.
yes. Before we get back into this, let's chat a little bit about the runways. Besides Jimbo, were there any other standouts for you, divas? No. Everyone's like, nah, just Jimbo. It was just Jimbo.
They all fit the category.
I liked. I liked James's that she had like 1,000 reveals.
Love that.
I agreed with. I mean, it was a little, the fit was a little weird, but I don't know. I was like, come on, like it was so good. There were so many reveals to it, so I liked hers a lot.
Okay, Lala Ree, what about them?
Lala, actually, for... Okay. No, wait.
Go ahead.
For me, Lala, that's the best she's ever looked on the runway. I'm not lying. That's not shade. She looked beautiful in that purple
purple
leotard.
velvet. It's
She looked
expensive. She looked
absolutely
expensive, yeah.
perfect. She looked expensive. It fit her gorgeous. That is not a read. I promise you it's not. The only problem for me was that it wasn't like...
It was tame for the category.
It was.
I feel like
it was just like yeah.
I
You know
feel
what
like maybe
mean?
if the inside of the cape had like something more going on,
And it
some
was a
stone
cape.
pattern
It
or
wasn't like a
something.
coat, or it wasn't like something. I don't know.
Or if it became a part of the garment. after
Exactly.
it came
Exactly.
off or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Like
Totally.
Selena did at DragCon. You had that hood thing that came off, and it was the train, and that would have been sickening.
You know what was another fierce reveal? Because that's what the category is called, a reveal, and you had to do reveal something. That's what it was. The finale where Selena came out and she turned around and her dress was a cake. It was a quinceañera cake.
Yes,
That is a reveal. That's something that you did not expect. That's a reveal. Like, that's what I think,
Well, you
right?
know, we also didn't expect you showing up looking like you were the winner of Dragula season 7, bitch. Come
Oh
through.
my God! Wait,
I was like-
since we were touching on that, what made you decide to do that? You have to tell me.
I knew that I was going to do a horror look no matter what. No matter what. I would, even if I had been in the finale, I would have found some way to make it horror. I'm a huge horror fan, and I think that it's thanks guys. Thanks you weirdos. I know. So I feel like horror inspired drag isn't something that is really highlighted on Drag Race a lot, and so I figured I might as well just give it my all. And you know, some people were sort of confused by that choice, but I was like, I you know how I normally like to look. Let me give you something really unexpected and really scary. And I worked with an incredible makeup artist named Gage Munster. He was on Face Off, and I was really proud of that. I was really proud of
Stunning.
that.
I just
Diva.
should have been.
Thank you. Thank you
We
so
talked
much.
about it here, and we said how well done it was. I was surprised by that look because we all talk about that tiny little waist that you snatch with your body is so blended so perfectly. So I was expecting, let me give you this trademark silhouette of mine that I feel is perfection.
Thank you.
So I was one of those that I was like, wait, what just happened?
And then
right
you
now?
scared the shit out of me. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
But it was really well
great.
executed.
It was good. Yeah, I loved it.
You should have seen Selena and I in particular backstage, because Selena's thing was so big it had wheels on the back of it, right?
It had wheels underneath it.
And so we're getting through tiny little wings backstage. And then for me, I had those crazy contacts in, but I couldn't find prescription ones, and I can't see shit. So they were like, "Do you need any help with anything?" And I said, "Yes, I cannot see." I couldn't see shit, so I had to hold on to people, and she was knocking set pieces over and shit. It was so fun. I was so happy we got to sit next to each other back there.
Since we're talking about the finale, I heard, and you guys confirm or deny if you don't want to. This has nothing to do with production or anything, so you can tell. So you can tell me. Did one of your sisters not want to come out because of the results of
Miss
her?
Congeniality.
No, not congeniality.
No.
Not congeniality. She did not make it to the final 2, and she didn't want to come out. Is that true?
Mistress.
I didn't say no one's name.
You didn't have to.
You know, you're known for having good little kikis with Mistress. Remember when you ripped up Lucy's picture in the confessional?
Oh.
And remember when they made me apologize to her multiple times in reunion?
Yeah, that was weird.
Weird.
Well, I will say, so she did rip up the picture, and I never accused Mistress of doing it. I don't know why she said that, because Selena was the only one who had been in the room. But then when we went back the next day, the picture was taped back together with Scotch tape. And she took a pen and a piece of computer paper and drew a little picture of me in my confessional look and wrote me a really, really lovely note. And I wrote her a really lovely note. And we were literally fine that day. It was pretty gaggy. I was like, oh my God.
I wrote her a note literally that night. Yeah, I did that. But I was, like I said, we're trying to make good TV. And like, I didn't know if it was going to make the cut, whatever. But I did write her a note. And I was like, girl, we're good. Don't you freaking worry. I love you so much. You said my name, whatever. We made TV. And I even told her too in Untucked, I was trying to fight with you to get that last good sponge of a moment. And you didn't give it to me. So fuck you. I hate you. But I love you. I love you. I love you so much. And it was all good. But is it true they didn't give you the note right away?
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Untucked, we're going to get into that after
Before
this.
we do, shout out to Mistress. She's actually going to be here.
Yes, very soon.
On a Tuesday.
Yes.
Do we have the date?
It's Gimme 4. It's going to be Sasha, Mistress, Lux,
And Willow.
Thank you so much.
And Willow Pill, yeah. And that'll be on a Tuesday. Do you know the date? Or
Tuesday night, the 6th.
This coming up Tuesday.
At
The
8
6th,
p.m.
the 6th. Yeah, so come check them out. That's going to be absolutely gorgeous. And on that note, let's go right back to Untucked. Oh, wait, is it Untucked yet? No, not yet.
No, Runways, then Untucked.
Runway.
Or not, Lip Sync, then Untucked.
It definitely has to be a humbling experience to win 3 challenges and then you lose 3 lip syncs.
I mean, she has the worst
Literally.
lip syncing track record of any queen.
It's like I'm a winner, and then you're like, oh, I lost again.
You know, I identify with Jimbo's lip syncing techniques, actually.
So you should have lost ours?
Not that one, the other one.
But thinking about it, would it not be wise to take Jimbo to the end, or do you think the judges will favor them? Because it's a lip sync battle at the end.
Oh, is it?
It is?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know?
You're right, they didn't say that. Traditionally.
What the fuck do you know?
Traditionally, the top 2. You know what I'm talking about, girl.
So I am very interested to see who had whose lipstick.
I do want to see, right? Like,
very great to see Jasmine back on our TV. Yes. Jasmine killed it.
love you, Jasmine.
One thing that I find interesting is that Jasmine works with Kahana in Vegas doing the show, so I'm kind of interested to see the lips, like what the tea is. So shall we jump into Untucked?
Yeah, so this is what we're going to do because of time-wise, and I want, when we have guests like this that I love, wait,
they're all going to go
Wait,
back and rewind.
not that I
We're
don't
gonna look at
love
other episodes.
everyone.
That I love.
No, but seriously. I want you guys to be able to ask all the questions and do all that stuff. These are 2 people that know how to express themselves and know how to talk, and I want you to ask the most questions. So let's get through Untucked, and then we can do a Q&A, yes? Yes. Okay, Untucked it is.
Are you tucked?
Absolutely not.
Okay, Heidi's All-Stars run has come to an end, but we love and support her. Make some noise for Heidi and Closet Roscoe's. Yes. Now, Salina and Loosey, your season 15 journey just ended not too long ago. With things concluding, did you feel, I can finally breathe, or you're just like, all right, now I actually have to get to work. This is where the real work starts.
I think it was a combination of the 2. I think when it did end, I think we all collectively were like, it's nice not to be on TV anymore, because it's nice not to have a week where you go, I wonder what everybody's going to feel about me this week. But then at the same time, you're right. It's like the real race starts after, and it's like you got to kind of go forward, because you're only new once, and there's already a new season, well into a new season. So.
And I heard this going into it that once the finale's done, all the negative comments just disappear. And that for me, I've noticed that that's true. I'm like, where's the hate now, divas? Like, it's really weird.
It is really
so
bizarre.
It's been really nice to not have to deal with that after.
Like, I don't want you to die anymore. It's like...
Y'all laugh.
No, for real.
Y'all laugh, but this is real.
Yeah,
this
no,
is true.
They're crazy. They're crazy out there. Until the finale, and then they're just like, never mind.
Yeah.
I don't think you're
like,
trash.
next group of
Actually,
bitches.
it's when they meet you. When they meet you is when everything changes. Because on a keyboard, on a phone, they'll go in, and then they meet you, and then you're like, wait, what's your screen name? And then I go like this, and I'm like, is this you? And then that's when they're like,
Are you I Hate Naysha 05?
yes. And then they're like,
Oh
no,
my
I
God.
mean, I didn't mean that. I love you so much. I literally had someone say, I didn't think you were going to respond to me. I love you so much.
I get that all the time. Yeah.
Like-
People who are mean, I'm like, oh, really? And they're like, oh my God, Salina, I love you. And I'm like, weird. You just said I should kill myself.
Fans are wild. The fans are
to
wild.
answer-
And listen, we go through this, feel sorry for us, and at 10:30 p.m. we will be performing and taking your tips. So please stick around at 10:30 where everyone on the stage will be performing. We have all got death threats, and a few dollars makes us feel better. So
For $2, you can sponsor a queen.
But
Come on over to my house.
let's go back.
Oh.
Let's go back to Untucked because we want to get through this really quick. So let's go back to Untucked.
Let's do it.
I had a really interesting question, and then I lost my train of thought because I was talking to Lucy.
You wanted to talk about why Kahana thought Heidi was going to be
Oh,
in the
yes,
bottom.
that's exactly what I was going to talk about. Okay, so listen, really quick. Is there a conversation here that needs to stop?
She will get you together. Not at our show.
Okay, no, really quick. I'm going to give, I just want to say something. Okay, really quick. Is it interesting that not only Kahana, two people, Candy said, I think you're in the bottom because Heidi, or she said, because Heidi left. I think that's what she said. Because she, right? Is that what she said? And then Kahana, backed it up. So it was two people that said that. Now, I was texting my friend, and we were talking about it really quick. And we were saying, well, I was telling him that sometimes, because, for example, your Snatch game was how long did we see on TV versus how long you were doing Snatch game?
Oh my God. It was way longer in person.
Way longer in person. So, just my personal opinion. I gotta protect myself sometimes. Just a thought. We saw Heidi's best moments, maybe.
Yes.
And we saw Jessica's worst moments. That would fit a specific type of narrative. Not saying that happens. I don't know. I wasn't there. I can't tell you that. But it is interesting that two people said that Heidi would have been in the bottom. What do you... Right, based on what we saw, I don't agree that Heidi should have been in the bottom. I agree with Jessica and Kahana being on the bottom.
Correct.
Based on what we just saw. What do you ladies think? Well, that's what we're trying to
We
figure
know what
out.
production
boo.
thinks.
What production thinks what happened? I think that I think that Jessica is really a straight shooter, and she says right off the bat, she says, Kahana, me and you were in the bottom.
Yes.
So I feel like I just trust Jessica's judgment based on what did happen in real
Yes.
life. She's very realistic, so I think that's probably accurate that the two of them are in the bottom.
I didn't even consider what you just said. It's crazy. I fed into it. You know what I mean? And that's the point, So now that you say that, I'm like, oh, you're not wrong. I can see that totally. Yeah, so weird.
And it's true about Jessica, what you just said about Jessica. She's so honest, it's ridiculous. I was like, well, girl, I wore this thing, and I was like, oh, it just wasn't flattering. I just did not look good. And she's like, sister, you did not look good. Sister! She says, sister, you did not. She goes, but it was so funny, and it was so real, because she's like, sister, you did not look good.
That's a real sister, though. That's a real
she's
sister.
like, that's a real sister. She is so straightforward. So I agree with Lucy. If Jessica said, I deserve to be in the bottom, then she fucking deserved to be in the bottom for sure. Yeah. For sure. All right, should we go back to Untucked? Are we okay?
Yeah, let's see what's going on.
Yeah, let's go back to Untucked. Darian ate that.
She ate.
Darian
That was
ate that. That
fierce.
was sickening.
So did
That
you,
was
bitch.
So sickening. All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to vote for the Fame Games. Vote for me, clearly.
Starting June 14th.
July.
Yes, June 14.
July.
Yeah, it'll start June 14.
July.
Oh, July's. Fuck. Sorry. It'll start July 14th. I'm excited. It
But
should
please
be cool.
continue to like and share all of her things to get
Yes,
her
please,
up there, up there.
share and like and all that stuff. And if you're not following me, please follow me and then vote for me. And then you can unfollow me if you want.
And
Then
then block
block
her.
her.
Yeah.
But listen, we're gonna do quick Q&A if we have some questions because we want to get to the show. So do we have any Q&A? We do have a couple questions.
Listen, when we come out here, I want these questions to be real good.
Make them good.
Yes,
Ain't nobody
make
care
them-
what
make
favorite,
them
what color
really,
favorite
really good.
Lucy's is, okay? Lucy, what's your favorite color?
Teal.
Caramel, you're gonna help her, yeah.
I'm coming right back here. Hi, stand up. What's your name?
My name is David.
Okay, perfect. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
This question is for Salina. So, Salina, I am from San Diego, so I'm from SoCal as well, and I want your honest opinion. California Mexican food or Chicago Mexican food?
I've never had Chicago Mexican food.
Oh, I will order some tacos right now for you, bitch.
I will try some.
Yes, I'm gonna order them for you. Okay,
right.
we're gonna get her some tacos.
I'll get back to you.
Yes.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Crystal from Akron. I finally got out.
Ohio.
I got out. I have a question for everyone. So I come from a drag. I do drag. Who could tell? And I do it in Akron, and it's a very small scene that's like 3 bars and like 20 miles, and it's really pageant focused. And I was wondering if you had any advice for someone trying to do something other than pageants, but still get recognized in like a small area like that.
Are there any open stages in?
Not really anymore. Not after the pandemic. A lot of things just stopped. They stopped doing it, and then it didn't bring enough people in. 2 weeks they did it, so it just.
I would say that I think it's your job to start a really successful open stage in your community, because I know that in Connecticut at the bar that actually Salina's going to tomorrow, my old home bar in Hartford, Connecticut, there's an open stage there every week, and that's where people can really play and just do like whatever form of drag they want, and it really encourages a lot of creativity. So you know what? If you start one and 2 people come, guess what? The next week 3 people are going to come, and it's just going to snowball. So I think that would be really cool for you and for the rest of your community.
And I think you'd be doing a disservice if you stopped your art the way you wanted to as well. So, we need that, So don't be disheartened by it. And exactly what she said, start your own show. Start your own show.
Absolutely. Don't compromise. Like she said, don't compromise your artistry just because everyone else is doing pageantry and a different type of drag. Stay true to who you are. But just like she said, Lucy said, when there isn't space for you, you create the space. That's it. It's as simple as that. That's it. Create it.
Great advice, Divas. Our next question's right over here. What's your name and who's our question for?
Hi, my name's Rashad. My question's for Lucy.
Hi.
I'm in the theater world, so anyone involved in that world, harsh critique is gonna come. And I know in the moment it hurt you, but do you feel like the moment with you and Lux on the stage, the infamous "Who should go home" question, even though in the moment it was rough, is it still not one of the most iconic moments that you got to be a part of? You were the conversation.
I've never said it's not iconic.
You were the point of the conversation.
Actually, on the reunion, it didn't make it to the reunion, but when I was first asked about it, I said, first and foremost, that was great television. Seriously, I really did say that, and it was amazing television. Of course, it fucking hurt. I don't want to be called generic, and I didn't want to hear that everything I do has been done before, so of course it did hurt, but for the record, Lux and I are fine. I love Lux, and we really make each other laugh. We can quote Tiffany Pollard all day long.
All right, we're right over here on this side, right in the back.
Hi everyone. My name is Elias from Argentina. You all look gorgeous. You're all fabulous, but I'm a really, really big fan of Naysha. Naysha, you are a goddess to us. Thank you for representing the Latin community. And as a proud Naysha fan, my question is kind of shady.
Because you're a Naysha fan, it makes sense. Yes.
Absolutely. So, for each one of you who have been on Drag Race, if you had to choose the last person you would call from your own season for your home for a barbecue, who would it be? The last person.
The last person that I would call for a barbecue at the house.
Irene. Easy. Let me say Irene.
How about you, Lucy?
The last person I would call,
What did you guys say?
They said Mistress. Well, it probably would be Mistress because she... Because I really do not think that she would answer my call. So.
Damn. Okay. Huh?
You have 2 seasons.
Oh, from 2 seasons. That's right. Oh, this is easy.
Well, we know you're not calling Derek Barry.
I'm not calling Derek Barry. Not for a barbecue, not to chit chat, not to talk, not to ask how the fuck she's doing. I'm just not calling the bitch, period.
Who are you not calling from All Stars?
No, that's someone successful. That's Britney Spears.
Oh my
Listen,
God.
I'm just wait. Bitch, I'm just fucking with you because that bitch is on RuPaul Drag Race Live in Vegas. That bitch is very successful. I'm just making jokes. She's very successful. Let's not try it.
Our
next question.
Yeah,
Next
right
question.
over here, babe. What is your name and who's your question for?
My name is Isaac Hollis. Well, Isaac Demir Hollis. And I want y'all, all 3, to know that y'all are iconic, so give a round of applause for them.
Oh, she's in her hosting era. Okay.
She
what's
drank
up?
House of Love cocktails, bitch.
I want to know from my season 15 queens, I want to know if you could give us a taste of what have maybe been your verse for blaming on the edit.
I'm not good off the dome, so I would have to sit down with it. But trust me, I have not even thought about writing a verse for that. I'm working on my own shit, okay?
Knowing the headspace that I was in at the time, I probably would have just listed my challenge wins.
I love that, actually.
I love it. All right, we got one back over here, girls.
All right.
Hi, my name's Javante. My question is for Salina. Hi. I'm a Survivor super fan, and you were talking about it earlier tonight. And I don't know if you know, but a video of your audition tape was running around online during your season. So I have 2 questions. A, was that your actual audition tape for the show? And B, would you ever actually go on Survivor?
Okay, so there's this video circulating, and I looked good, bitch. My body was snatched.
You still look good,
My
bitch.
body was snatched.
You still look good. Selena is a fucking snack out of drag, right?
Oh my God, she's thick right now. She's real thick. But I was gonna submit that, but then I was auditioning for Drag Race at the same time. And then, you know, when you audition, you sit around looking at the views that you get on the Vimeo, and I saw a view, so I was like, ooh, I'm not sending the Survivor. But I would love to do. Hi, Jeff. I would love to do Survivor. I would absolutely love
Selena,
to.
do you know? Have you seen the video that he sent to Monet?
Yes,
Yeah,
I would
cute.
love to do it with Monet. That would be so
would be
much
very
fun.
cool.
Yeah, I think she would vote me out, but I would love to do. I would love. And did you know that Jeff Probst has a giant, humongous penis?
Does he?
It's huge.
Wait,
Google it.
He's the host of the show.
Oh, the host of Survivor.
Yeah.
So we'll do this last question right here. This is our last one.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Ido from Tel Aviv, and my question is to all the 3 lovely ladies on stage. As a viewer, it's very obvious that production has their favorites, and they sometimes rig the competition to kind of fit the narrative. So while you're filming the show, do you notice it happening, and does it hurt your motivation to perform well?
Yes. Oh, not to perform well, honey. We're gonna perform well regardless. But it's very disheartening to walk into a room where it's not, it's not in your favor at all. Yeah.
I would agree with that. It's really hard to, when you're doing a challenge and you're obviously trying to give it your best, but sometimes if you maybe have the idea that it doesn't really matter how well you do in that challenge, it doesn't feel great. It could be a little disheartening.
It sucks, which I knew going into it. I knew it's reality TV, honey. We're going to play some shenanigans. I knew, but I didn't realize how. That's why I was so quiet in the workroom. From the minute I got undragged in the first episode, because, I know Ariana, so I knew she was going to be there. And when it was the other one who came in instead of Ariana, or Naysha's Vivacious, when it was Vivacious, I said, oh.
Or Naysha's mom.
I said, oh, they don't want me and Ari to have a moment. Okay, so I started getting my head right there. The paranoia started. And then I got a drag, and I was like, I don't think this is going to be for me. Because I didn't win the photo shoot either, and I did great at the photo shoot. I knew Bruno. We did that motorcycle thing. We had a great time. Ru loved me. And then I was just I was like, okay, my head started. Then I'm quiet in the workroom. You see what I mean? So that's kind of what happened for me.
And you have to give credit to Salina, Loosey, everyone that does the show, because although we know what we're getting into, every single one of the girls says, but you know what? I'm going to try to break this mold. I'm going to try to be so good that they're not going to be able to rig it. And you will, and that's a great feeling to have. And I know that these girls went in there feeling that they were going to change the narrative. And what happens is you get there and certain things happen, and that can break your spirit a little bit. But you have people like these two entertainers that are very resilient. We're like, no, we're going to make this work. You know what I mean? So you got to give credit to not just your top 5, not your, every single queen that goes into this show works so hard, and they really do go in there believing in themselves. Because yes, we do all know what we're signing up for. We really do. Sean, let me just ask one. Can I do one more? He wants to just, we're going to do one more. Who was the one that was it you? Come on up really quick over here and ask the one, and this is to be the last one, I promise. He was waiting, that's why.
My question was for Loosey, actually. I love you all, but...
Okay, thank you guys. Have a good night. No. Bitch!
But as a horror movie fan from one to the other, what are your top 3 movies in the last 2 to 3 years?
Oh, God. That's really, really hard given that the last 2 to 3 years of my life were a little bit busy.
A horror movie.
I would say, I'm actually more into, I'm not super into modern horror movies. Like, I spend the majority of my time watching movies from the 80s. But I did really like the resurgence of the Scream franchise.
Yeah.
I think they're doing such a good job with that. I think the last one, it wasn't the best one ever, but the one before that with Neve Campbell and everything. I mean, I'm living for the resurgence of the Scream franchise, and also the Evil Dead franchise coming back too. Yeah.
Girl, she was in the elevator. Ooh.
Bitch, the gorier the better.
I was like, Barbarian was so good too.
Oh, Barbarian was fucked up. Sup, faggot? Sorry, can I say that?
Yes.
Baby, you said it already,
As
and
long
you're
as you don't
perfectly
say it,
fine.
Sorry.
I love that she said it. She's like, can I say that? You said it already. Ladies and gentlemen, did you have a good time tonight? Gorgeous.
Oh,
Please,
that's right.
please make some noise for Salina EsTitties!
And keep it going for Loosey LaDuca.
I want to remind everyone that next week we have Kahana Montrese.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Batty Davis.
I'm your bearded bestie, Caramel DeVille.
And my name is Naysha Lopez. We will see you at 10:30 for the show. YouTube, if you have not pushed subscribe, please go ahead and do so.
That part.
Have a good night.
Bye, YouTube. Bye, Roscoe's.